डन? आइए प्रिया जी यहाँ पर आ जाओ. Ready?
Ready?
Yes. Ready, rolling? Okay, Priya, first of all, congratulations. 3am Thoughts के बारे में कुछ बताइए, किस तरह की बुक है और
हाँ जी.
क्या है 3am Thoughts?
हाँ जी. तो हेलो एवरीवन, मेरा नाम प्रिया असवानी है एंड दिस इज़ माय बुक 3am थॉट्स टर्निंग इनटू फॉरएवर डेफिनेशन. 3am थॉट्स एक सेल्फ हेल्प बुक है दैट फोकसेस ऑन ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग योर नेगेटिव थॉट्स इनटू एम्पावरिंग वन. इसका मतलब ये है कि हमारी ज़िंदगी में ऐसी बहुत सारे थॉट्स हमें आता है, अराउंड 10,000 थॉट्स पर डे. उसमें से 80% ऑफ थॉट्स नेगेटिव रहता है, विच इज़ वाई यू माइट फील लाइक आपको एक चीज़ करनी नहीं है. योर एक्शंस विल पोर्ट्रे दैट, एंड जब भी आपके एक्शंस वो पोर्ट्रे करता है यू कैन नॉट फुली ग्रो. तो इसीलिए आपके नेगेटिव थॉट्स जो आपको रोकता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई एम नॉट इनफ या बैड थिंग्स विल ऑलवेज हैपन टू मी, ऐसे थॉट्स को ट्रांसफॉर्म करने के लिए यू हैव टू फॉलो सिंपल प्रोसेसेस जैसे कि माइंडफुल थिंकिंग, कॉन्शियस थिंकिंग एंड कॉन्शियसली ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग योर थॉट्स, जो इस बुक में कवर्ड है. इसके साथ और बहुत सारे प्रोसेसेस है जो हेल्प करते हैं हमें टू ट्रांसफॉर्म आर नेगेटिव थॉट्स, आर बाइंडिंग थॉट्स इनटू एम्पावरिंग वंस that actually help you grow and unleash your true potential. Because when you transform your negative thoughts, आपका दिमाग is more clear and you are at peace with your own self and your actions will always portray that. So this book transforms your negative thoughts into empowering ones. So I would say define your thoughts correctly so that in life everything correct happens to you. Thank you so much.
Who inspires you to write this book and tell us about your experiences? एक सेकंड के लिए कट कर. Okay.
So this book I've written a year ago, and the publishing process took half a year. But when I was writing this book, I actually had to go through my schooling as well. I just cleared my 12th grade. And when I was writing this book, there were a lot of negative thoughts that even I had, which I transformed during the writing process so that when I write, I can truly write about my true emotions in this book. And whenever I was writing these thoughts, it was inspiring that if I can transform my negative and binding thoughts, why can't everyone else who gets a chance to read this book? So when I started this journey, it was after I had completed my life coaching education. And when I completed it, it made me realize that a lot of people can face through these barriers in our lives which actually stop you. So when you transform your negative thoughts, it can actually help you grow to an extreme where you wouldn't realize that you could have done this as well, which is what inspired me the most.
Right. Also, after COVID, there are so many people who are in depression.
Correct.
We have seen so many suicides. So, public will connect with this book?
Definitely, because I think the writer writes the best when they're writing true emotions that they're feeling. I could obviously pen down anything in the world, but if I did not connect with it, then my writing would not portray that. But in this book, I've written what I've truly felt and conveyed all the emotions such as anxiety, depression, sad. I'm feeling so sad that you cannot actually control the way you think, which is why I think this book can connect to a lot of the youth. And with the youth, everyone who's actually trying to mold themselves, you can mold yourself correctly and define your thoughts accurately.
We have seen so many films made on books.
Correct.
So any plans to do a film on this book?
Currently, I'm planning to continue my undergraduation at Syracuse University. So continuing this book will be in future, but currently there are plans to actually continue the writing journey. And then if the future holds it, this book shall convert into...
After this, any other thoughts in your mind, if you can tell us about that, if you're planning to write another book?
Correct. I think when I start my undergraduation, we should definitely have, I would, as an undergraduate student, would have a lot of binding thoughts that will be formed then. So for sure, if I feel like these thoughts could connect with the public really well, then I will for sure plan to continue writing a 3am Thoughts book.
Right. Also, any message you would like to convey to audience who will read this book in future?
Correct. So if you have thoughts that are binding you, that are stopping you to grow and unleash your true self, I would say reading this book with the mind to change and the aim to actually develop will actually help you to use these processes really well and adapt with them. Because if you don't have change in your mind, if you don't plan to change, then a self-help book or any rather book cannot help you grow. So I would say have the dream to change and evolve so that you can actually adapt to this book. Thank you.
Thank you, Priya.
Thank you
so
so
much and all
much.
the best.
Thank you.
Done? Done? Thank you. Thank you, guys.